Oh God. Okay. I think that what's happening with the stream? It just kind of kept being interrupted. What the frick? Um. Scissorman got to the internet cable. Like I don't know what's going on. Like it kept doing that for no reason. Okay, so okay. Maybe I did it wrongly or something. Okay. Let's see. Okay. By this order, I mean, I don't know what's the right order, but I'm trying my best here because um, I'm trying not to get like a spoiler-free kind of guide, so I can be a little bit specific when what do I need to do, but then I don't really know the layout of this place, so like all the guides to me is just like meaningless because like I have no idea what this guy is trying to tell me, but um, yeah. Uh, okay, this is the shed. Oh, Caesarman? Is that you, Caesarman? I'm not going to bother with that. It's probably Caesarman. Okay, we are here. We are here. So that's that. There's two doors here. This is the kitchen. Okay, we already gone through that, so... Let me just get myself familiarized with this place first. It's the kitchen. That's the shed. Okay, so this entire room is kinda... There's no meaning to this, kinda? God, I just know... Oh, God. Okay. Like, Caesarman! I was trying to say something, Caesarman. Okay, so... What happened, like, what I just noticed on the background? Like, the banner that I'm using? It's actually, It's actually, like, the clock's hand actually pierced through the lady's neck. I just noticed that, actually. Okay. At least I still remember this one. Please don't snip the internet cables again, Caesarman. Okay. Well then. Okay, well, anyway, I need to be here anyway. So that is to the, I don't know what that is, but, something like a living room? Question mark? Okay. There's nothing here. I feel like I have like some form of like expectation to this game because like um okay, so first of all, I think that I have some expectations that this game will have multiple killers. I don't think it's true. But because of Clock Tower 3, I have the expectation that some other horrible killer is going to be there out for us. I have that kind of expectation, but I don't think it's that because I believe that Clock Tower 1 is trying to just tell one story instead of multiples, like a lot of the games nowadays trying to, but fail. Because it's like it's already hard to write a okay I don't think I can get to the other side from here. Okay. So it's already hard to get like one good story out, and I feel like nowadays a lot of people got really like greedy. Is this an old game? Hey, you know? Yes, this is a very, very old game. I believe that it was like a SNES games, Super Nintendo game that is, that's just kind of like, not really ported in a way, but more like, you know, now you can't actually play this with modern PC right now because WayForward is like a really great developers that's trying to get all these like retro games to the modern systems, and I think that is great. You know, they could have made it like anime. They could have made it like different than the original, but so I'm glad that they actually preserved this game. Like you can play this game in the original graphics. You can play with modern you know, modern games conveniences because this game does have a rewind function. It's not like a very overpowered rewind, I have to say, because like if you make some action, if you make some action like this, right? If you make it all the way to the top, you cannot rewind back to the bottom. Like because you are already because the rewind function feature is kind of limited. Well, it's good to have, but sometimes when you make a decision, it's like impossible for you to rewind that decision. But yeah, this is like a very I wouldn't say like very, very old, but it is a quite an older game because it's on Super Nintendo. Like predates to when I am seriously gaming, obviously. Well, I lied. I do have like you know, I do have like the Super Nintendo before, but like I think that the most of my gaming memory um actually comes from PlayStation. Super Nintendo, sure, because I do remember that I was playing Super Mario stuff like that, but oh, do you know like the most memorable game that I have? It's actually okay, this is Zombie Room, so let's not bother with that first. So like the most memorable game that I have on the Super Nintendo is actually Turtles in Time. Turtles in Time is such a good game. Like I remember, okay, like first of all, let me preface by saying this is that during my during our early game days, what the frick? During our early day games, early day gaming days, you cannot get like a genuine game like at all. Like even Super Nintendo, you don't really get like a genuine game. Like you just simply don't get those because like usually one cartridge there's like 200 games, for example, like 20 games. I'm over exaggerating, obviously, but like in one cartridge you have like 20 games, and we just thought that that was a normal thing, but later I found out that's like, yeah, those are pirated games. They are pirated cartridges. Like it's impossible that you have 20 games in one cartridge. So yeah, I live with that aspect. I live within that era. So all the games that we get is like pirated. So you're expected to mod your consoles so that they can play pirated games because like nobody is selling original games. But anyway, so that's why when I wanted to buy the Super Nintendo, what was that? I believe that okay. So imagine, right? Back then games cost like 150, 180, something like that in locally. Well, I would say 160 to 180. That's not the point, but um, at that price, you can probably get like 20 games, 24 games in one cartridge. But I specifically told uh, who was the one that bought me the games? I believe it's my dad. My dad is cool like that. He bought me all the games. Um, my mom would never approve, but me and my sister, we have fun playing those games. So like my dad is like, yeah, sure, let's just buy these games. And then I remember asking specific for Ninja Turtles, and then my parents like, are you sure? It's like only one game. You could have buy a cartridge that have like 20 games. Are you sure you want to get this one game only? I mean that probably my mom or something. I believe that it was my mom, not my dad. He was trying to she was trying to say like, hey, maybe you should get some other things so that you get more games to play. I was like, no, no, no. I want to get this like Ninja Turtle game. Like, by the way, I totally have no idea that whether it's good or not because back then you don't have the internet. Like, it's simply you simply just don't have the internet. Like I didn't even have the dial-up. I don't even have the I don't even have that. Right? So uh, it's a miracle that I just chose like one of the best game is in Super Nintendo. I just chose like the best game in Nintendo, and yeah, that was like really lucky for me that I got it. But still, yeah, that turtle in time, man. Like, I remember having so much fun just playing with me and my friends, and my sister just couldn't get it, like because it's not like really that well explained, especially when you made it to the what was it called? The whatever dome, like the place where Shredder is. I only remember the name Shredder because like recently they have like a game that is based on that called Shredder's Revenge. Don't don't ask me to name all the turtles, okay? I have no idea who the turtle is. I only care about Don because Don has the longest stick. And that's all there is to it. I don't even know what are their what are their personality. I'm sorry, okay? I'm like I don't care about their personality. I only like Don because he has the longest stick. And the attack range of him is like the largest. That's all there is to it. I'm sorry, Ninja Turtle fans, but I am not really a fan. But like, I look at the gameplay and then think like, hey, this looks like a fun party game, you know? Wait, did I even look at the? Oh, I did, because like, I, oh my god, I still remember that shop. I swear, if I have the money, I would open a shop just like that because that shop just gave me so much memory. So what happens is that basically it's like a very humble shop. Is I believe that it's kind of like a corner shop. So like so like it has all the characters in display. Oh my god, I still remember the I still remember the decoration as it was yesterday. So basically use the cane on this? No. Okay. Anyway. So like so basically they have like a few TVs that is playing, well, it's not really playing the game, but like they will put the game on. So like the older games, they all have like a demo. You know, if you leave the game long enough, they have like a demo sessions. Remember those? I don't think a lot of games still does that. I mean, sure, some of the games still does it, but not a lot of games does that. So basically, so basically, I saw the demo, and I feel like, yeah, this looks fun. I want to buy these, and I actually bought it. So yeah. Well, my parents bought it for me, but you know what I mean. So yeah. You're jealous? I mean, um, I would say that different people would have different things, but I have like no idea why. My dad is very specific about technology. Like he I'm thinking also, right? It might be because um my dad had such a he has such a bad childhood. He has like such ooh, is this a new room? Oh god. Okay. Are you really for real right now? Okay. What can we do? I guess that we just need to do this and push him out of the way. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I believe that this is the place I needs to be, but like immediately I got ambushed by him. That's just really unfortunate. What? Oh, I can't control this. Okay. Well, that happened. I actually didn't know that I could do that. This is just happens automatically, by the way. There's no input for me. I just walk into this room. But anyway, I believe that it's just that my dad had like a really unfortunate um childhood. He's like very poor when growing up, and and oh, it's not because anything. It's just because my grandpa is like a gambling addict. So like he's a gambling addict, so he's like spent all his money on gambling. And that's why they are poor. That is all there is to it. But yeah. There are books on the shelf. Yeah, obviously. There's a caution for below the windows. Middle-aged woman. And it will lit the fireplace. This book looks difficult. Question mark, question mark. What? What happened? 80% of game I have is all pirated. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm not blaming. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to go on a high horse. Like tell everyone like, you should only get like the Gen 1 games. You should only buy the general resources. But like, you have to understand is that um oh okay. You have to understand is that right now everything is against me. So I don't think this is where we need to be, but like you have to also understand is that it's quite difficult for for people in my country as well. I'm not sure about the others, but I'm pretty sure that we all have the similar story. It's just that we just don't have access to these games. Like imagine that I know that it's all over the news already. Like Nintendo is trying to sue other games that are similar to them. They are trying to sue the Power World people because they are making like a similar game than them, so they want to sue Power World. But I think that the case has been dismissed because like there's no grounds for them to sue someone based on because I think that the Pokemon company is trying to sue based on because they use a ball object to capture a monster and that is our copyright. Yeah, but I think that the court just kind of dismissed it. So I that means that the entire lawsuit just kind of got thrown out, I guess. But yeah, that's the latest update, I think. Wait, what is this? Oh no, I have been just wandering around it. Okay, we have just been wandering around the building for extended amount of time. What? Okay. Now I just need to find. Okay, so they said what I need to do is to enter the religious study, but I don't know where is the religious study. That's the problem. I think that I entered every room. At least I think so. Well, this is not the room that we need to be. I don't know, but the problem is I don't know where religious study. I don't even know what the room looks like. There's one funny, one smart. I don't know the other one. One funny, one smart. But anyway, yeah, I never, well, I wouldn't possibly have this game anyway because like, it's kind of, well, I didn't get into the horror genre until much later because I think that I am actually one of these kids that only gets into horror when when it was popular. I think that's what it is because that was I got into horror when it's like um the era of the horror bloom because everyone's trying to make horror games. Everyone's trying to okay. Everyone's trying to make horror games and it's also like an era of innovation because like everyone have different ideas on how to do horror, and that's good. That's actually a good thing because um because like we have horror games that's RPG, and I recently have saw a game that I wanted to try, but it's like, again, it's an RPG, so it's probably very hard for me to stream it because you know how I get with RPGs. I like to grind. I like to make my life easier in the later stages, so I just don't think that it will be interesting to watch. There's a few RPGs that I really want to stream, but I was thinking like back then, like if I play this RPGs game, I would probably too focus on the RPG itself. Like I would probably not. It would probably not be a very funny stream, but like a very fun stream because like basically you'll be watching someone play the game without commentary. That's me streaming RPG. That's cheeky street RPG streaming experience. I wonder if people would like that because I remember that there's this one game that I really like, which is Outer World. I was streaming it one time ago, but I just kind of like because I feel like I'm not talking enough in the stream. I'm just like 100% just like probably like 90% I'm just like just playing the game. So I don't think it will be a very interesting stream. So I kind of have to quit um, that game. It's a shame though because I got like the complete edition. Well, not on Steam. It was free on Epic. So I just kind of got that. It's a very old magazine. And Maternity magazine. Wait. Okay. This is not the room, is it? I just don't think this is it. But anyway. I think that I examined this already. But yeah, it's a shame. But horror games like this does give me plenty of things to react to, so it's all fun. But not when I got stuck. I really have no idea where to go. Okay, I wonder if there's anyone in chat have played this game together, or you are just experiencing the game the first time as I do. It would be great if, let's say, that anyone knows where to go to. How do I get to the so-called religious study? I have no idea what that is. And what should the room looks like? Well, this is an instrument room, definitely. It's a music room. That's what I'm trying to get to, but like I have no idea how to get there. So this is one big mansion. Door's locked. Another problem is that I remember saving, but did I already got the key from the room that I was in? If I wouldn't, I would be quite upset actually. I don't even remember where is the key. Though, to be honest. Oh god. Okay. Um freaking Scissorman. I know I have been in this place for far too long, but like, oh damn. Guess that we need to fight him, huh? Okay. Oh wait, I think that was like a bed in the bottom floor, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, never mind. Yeesh. I actually don't remember which door I'm supposed to be at, so this could be a problem. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well then. Oh no. A little bit annoying. Okay. Phew. At least that's that. Oh. Okay. Finally, we go back to where we were familiar with. Jesus. I swear, this game, I'm pretty sure that majority of the time I'm in the same room over and over. Because this is this is realistically the only place that it's easier for me to find and easier for me to hide from this person. There's like, I feel like that's like 80% of my gameplay with this game is like hide in this specific room. Okay. I wonder if that will be like just one time. It's like, oh, you thought you were safe because you just hit in this place like far too many times, and then the sea server is like, you know what? Screw it. When you come down from that bed, I'm going to jump scare you. You know, like you just hide there like one too many times. So, isn't that like kind of awesome if the game does that? Like they go against kind of their programming. So just want to make sure that I got the. Oh, did I not get the key from this place? Oh God! What the freak? I guess if we fight him then. There's no way for me to escape from that. What the freak? Did it not open? Well, I just came in from this door. Is it whenever, you know, you go through this door, the game will just tells you that, oh, I opened the door with this key. Possibly. Because whenever I see that, I just assume that I haven't opened that door. Now I'm kind of curious now. Yes, yes, yes. He will probably jump down. So let me just rest a little bit here. Nope. He didn't. Dun, 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 dun. To be honest though, I still haven't remembered yet the layout. But I don't think that... Well, the trophy room that I was in, probably someplace I need to revisit later. But right now, I just want to try to get to the Regis study. Because I think I know how to get rid of the Zombo. Yes, for some reason the game has a Zombo. So... Yeah, okay. Whenever you open the door, it will just say that you use that key. Understood. Some clothes for women inside. Looking sofa. Yeah, I'm not going to look at the armor because my friend is dead there. So I think that this is just, yeah, some drinks. And then that's about it. The stamina system is kind of annoying, but it is just to prevent you from probably just to prevent you from just go through the game way too quickly as opposed. It does make some sense, but still. I hope that this game doesn't have like a hard time limit. Some of the games have those. Speaking of which, I think that I need to, at one time, well, I know that I was playing it on YouTube, but I kind of stopped because I didn't make it a series. But I think maybe it's time for me to like mod my Final Fantasy IX. I bought it from Steam. Um, I might need to mod it so that it removes the the time limit so that you can get like the specific items. Like it's not like the items for free anyway, even if you made it there under I forgot how many hours, but like there's like a secret thing that you need to get. But you know how I am. I like to explore. I like to take in a lot of things. So like the idea that I have to like rush it to the end because it is about at the end, by the way. The thing that's the specific items that you need to get. Because if you didn't reach that on a specific time, the game just doesn't let you have that items, and that sucks. Because I have I am of a strong opinion that you know you should not lock things like that. You should not lock things like that under a strict timer, but it is what it is. So I'm thinking just modding it and putting some of the good mod of it and play through it again. It'll be so much fun. Final Fantasy IX still like my top Final Fantasy game so far. It just embodied that kind of like it just kind of embodied that Final Fantasy spirit quite well, and because it has a lot of like the old trope, it's kind of like all the good thing until that point, all the good thing of Final Fantasy at that point roll into one. So I still can't recommend it enough. If let's say that you if you would like to start playing Final Fantasy, I know right now they have like 16 Final Fantasy now. It's probably very daunting to say the least, but trust me, just play Final Fantasy 9. If let's say Final Fantasy 9 is not your cup of tea, then Final Fantasy as a series probably is not for you. So you can just stop right there. But yeah. Okay. Oh my god, are you serious? I forgot which door. I believe that it's the second door. Because the first door, once I exit, is the piano room. So I have to go to the second room. Oh god, please. Oh no. Okay, okay. That is locked. Come on. Go faster. Okay. We made it. Well, at least I have a new hiding spot now. If I remember where it is. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. That's just a few things. Like, I kind of want to play Oblivion again. Like, I know Oblivion is probably not the best um, before, but they do have the remastered version, and I'm just kind of curious, right? A lot of people says that, oh, it's not great because, like, you know, they changed the aesthetic of the game, something like that. But I just kind of want to play it again because it's one of those like, PS3 games that I play. Well, I didn't get very far because like the leveling system kind of intimidates me a little bit and such and such. Okay, where do I need to go specifically? Okay, let me just try to find where do I need to go. I've been stuck here for about an hour and I have no idea what to do here. What the frick? Are the room randomized or have they changed the layout of the game? Because like, have they changed the rooms? God, I want to find a specific room and then I saw someone play it, but the room arrangement is different. Have they changed the rooms? Oh, this does not bode well for me, like at all. This is kind of bad. Okay, let me just check it out because it seems like the person's it seems like the room has been swapped around, and that's the bad stuff. And that's bad for us because now we really have no idea where to go. Like even like watching that guy plays it kind of. No, that was like posted 6 months ago. No, this is the trophy room. We were here before. Dang it. I am actually hopefully lost. We have been going around the same places over and over and chased by the Zizerman over and over, and we have made like basically no progress so far. This is kind of frustrating. I don't even know if this is the right door. I'm just guessing. Okay, it is. So, the phone room for the walkthrough I'm watching, it's upstairs. And there is like two doors downstairs, but there's only one door for me downstairs. So what the freak had happened? Yeah, there's only like one. Oh no, there's two doors. Oh, okay. So the phone room for him is downstairs. Okay, and then for me it's. Yep. They swapped the room. Okay. They swapped the room. Got it. To bring time to a standstill, stop the big clock at the clock tower. Looks like a wall into a mirror. I can't see the whole picture because of the shelf. The cheap looking books about magic on the shelf. The rituals performed in the room. I wonder if there's a room like this in the house somewhere. Okay. Well, we made some progress, but I wonder how much of it, um, okay, I think that after like an hour wandering around, well, I want to say that I'm somewhat familiar with the house, but it's not. I still haven't got used to this house. Um, okay, now here's what we do: we turn off the lights. Oh no, the lights are off already. We get the knife. And we use the dagger on the Zombo. Ching! Oh. Okay. Can we just use it? Yeah? There's something shiny there. It's a key. The Zombo just melted to the ground. Can we use that against Caesarman? I highly doubt so. Cage. Cage key. Cage room. Okay. I have no idea what's going on at all, and I'm kind of worried that whether I'm doing the right thing or not. Okay. Hmm. Hey, hello! How's my spooky time going? I am actually kind of stuck. I actually don't know where to go. But hey, welcome to the stream! Marty, how are you? How are you? Hope that you're doing fine. I am actually pretty stuck. So, I'm trying to find, like, what do I need to go? Because, it just seems like, the guide that I'm following does not help me at all. Because I think that this game does have some level of randomization to it. So, I am having a bad time here. I'm trying to find... Okay, so... because the game is somewhat randomized. So... I don't think that the guide will be able to help me that much. I'll explore. We do got like a new key. Sadly, I can't help you with this one. I only played Clock Tower Tree myself. Clock Tower Tree was insane, but Clock Tower Tree was pretty fun. Like, I think that some of the boss is really, really unfortunate because of the way that they are designed. But I think that Clock Tower Tree is pretty fun overall. I will have to say that. Um, give credits to all. I did have some fun with it, even though some of the boss design. I think that the is what was that the fire guy, the second boss in the enemy is just really it just really get on my nerve. I enjoy when I need some campy magical girl time. Okay, so like, was it related to Clock Tower? Like previous Clock Tower? Will we get to see like a magical moment in this in this game? I have actually no idea. I always have issue with Chopper, the third guy. The others aren't so bad. I actually I actually remember the most the second guy the second murderer, because like I feel like it's because it's extremely traumatic, is what it is. It's super traumatic. Like the way that he murders the son and mother. That's why I think I remember it the best, because I have like emotional investment into it somewhat. But yeah, that was like a bad time. That was a really bad time. Oh, God, I forgot. I think that the voice actors, the voice actor and the voice actress, actually selling that scene for me. Like it was like really really crazy. I was playing the Japanese dub, so maybe it's a little bit different from English dub. Maybe I should play the English dub. It would be somewhat hilarious, as all dubbing at that era is like, because I heard a lot from the voice actors of that voice actors from that day. The reason why voice acting was pretty bad at that time is because they literally have like no directions. They basically not all games, but I heard that for one of the games, the actors just read all the lines that is arranged in alphabetical order. It's not by scene order, it's by alphabetical order. So like they have no idea what kind of emotions they should portray. So that's why a lot of the time they just don't really have like a great directions to follow. And the English dub is corny a little bit. Yeah, I remember that as well. But like, yeah, you have to remember that voice actors at that time, they basically have like no directions. So hardly, I can hardly blame them. Like, to be honest, like it's very hard to do a job like that. So the cage room. Oh, is it the cage room? Is something in the? Is it some place that I just entered? Is that the cage room? I have no idea. I did get the cage key, and that's something that looks remotely like a cage. It's a live crow in the cage. Let's hope that it doesn't murder me the face once I release it. Okay. I will escape here too. The rats ran off. Is that it? Yeah, this seems like it. Okay. But yeah, that's why some of the dubs are the way that it is. Even the Final Fantasy one, the Final Fantasy, like a lot of times, the people make fun of Final Fantasy 10, but Final Fantasy 10 also doesn't, it's very very hard. It's very hard to get the to get any of these dubbing done, especially like when you're working for a foreign company like that. That was like no system back then. So, I think that right now the English dub is like way ahead, way better, right? But then again, yeah, that does give me some bias to, that does give me a lot of bias that you know, the the that the English dub is not as good as the original dub, which I think that it does make sense in context, right? Like, if you're playing a Japanese game, like obviously the Japanese dub is going to fit more, right? And if you're playing an English game, if you like listen to a Japanese dub, you will feel kind of um, you feels kind of displaced as well because like I tried to listen to because like Japanese is very famous with voice actors and and I try to listen to like because everyone's like uh, actually actually the Joker the Japanese dub of Joker is pretty good and I tried to listen to it but like no that's not for me no thank you because I think that it's just not really that great. But still, they do carry the emotions quite well. It's just that it's kind of jarring, to say the least. This key on it. You put the ritual key in your pocket. Okay. What's that sound? Uh oh. Okay. Let's just get out. It's locked? Oh no. Huh? Huh? What the frick? What did we do? Oh no. Okay. If we could continue, do we continue in the same place? Hope so. Okay, what do we do with this doll? Do we beat it? I replayed Final Fantasy X recently, and seeing it as an adult as opposed to a child is actually pretty good. I think Final Fantasy X. Maybe it's just that I do have bias. I would 100% I would say I have bias, but my first Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy IX. Like, to be frank, I still think that Final Fantasy IX is the best one. And maybe it's just that from Final Fantasy IX, I have like expectations for Final Fantasy X. So I was like, why is this game like this? It doesn't place like it doesn't place like the Final Fantasy that I know. So yeah, I think that I would probably still have that bias, but still, I'm willing to give it a chance because, like, my main gripe with Final Fantasy X is there's a few things that just doesn't make sense. I can't. Can't do it. Uh, I don't know what I did, but it's just gone, I guess. Okay. But yeah, I'm willing to give it a chance. Like I said, I'll probably mod Final Fantasy 9 and give it a shot. That removes some of the pressure from the game. But I think Final Fantasy 10, um, probably I'm willing to give it a chance because it's like the game. You know, when you buy PS5, sorry, not PS5, when you buy PS2, it's like the game to play. So I did finish it the first time. I remember getting the Mega Sisters. The Mega Sister just kind of carries me, the game. But there is actually like later content, like games that you need to, that's just endgame contents, and like the ultimate weapons I just didn't participate because the ultimate weapons, man, the ultimate weapons is just so hard to actually get. um like jumping the lightning 100 times, like reading the race exactly at 00, I believe. There's a lot of this kind of like insane mini game that you have to do to get these. So I never participated in these, but my friend do. My friend actually got like he got very far. He got like the actual end game content, like the monster arena thing. Like he actually got into deep and complete. Well, I'm not sure that he completed the monster arena or not, but I'm pretty sure that he does because um he's I want to say that he's kind of a savant. You know, he's kind of savant when playing these. He don't really play all games, but if he likes one game, if he likes the one game, he will play it like it's a religion. He will complete everything, get 100% everything, including the very difficult ones. He's just like a savant at this, but only for the games that he likes. He just doesn't play all the games. He doesn't play all the games. Um, So yeah, I remember him doing like crazy things in Okami and stuff like that. So I want a horror game where clowns is actually super useful rather than being a killer. Uh, I'm thinking, right? What would be what would be something that can utilize to that effect? But actually, a lot of games does have killer clowns. I guess that's probably one of the reasons why I'm afraid of clowns all the time. Even as an adult, I don't really like to see clowns. I just feels kind of disturbed whenever I see a clown, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's irrational, but I just don't really like it. I have read about it somewhere, is that it's just because, for clowns, they are they look human, but with exaggerated features, and that actually freaks us out as a result because their features are exaggerated. That's why we are like inherently we would just be scared of clowns. So yeah, nine is also my favorite, but eight was my first. I think 12 is your least favorite. But it's kind of strange though. Like a lot of people say that, oh, your first is always going to be a favorite. But I'm actually surprised to hear that because I think that a lot of my friends they like eight or seventh, and I'm the one that like ninth. And for me myself, I just think that ninth is always the best because it's just traditionally a great it's just has a lot of like all the good stuff for Final Fantasy series, and it's kind of return to root for Final Fantasy 9 because like Final Fantasy is always about renovating, and Final Fantasy 9 I feel like is back to the basic with a few ideas of its own, but it's largely just back to the old basics. But yeah, like Like Final Fantasy 9, like there's a lot of characters that you liked compared to like Final Fantasy 8. This room looks exactly like the mural I saw in the other room. There's a hole in the bottom. The hole in the floor goes very deep. But yeah, that's part of the reason I love it, because like once I play like the other Final Fantasy game, I play it backward actually, because I played when Final Fantasy 9 was just released. And because I like Final Fantasy 9 so much, I just go back to 8, 7, 6, 5th. It's a dead crab. It's missing his head. Okay. Okay. Play Final Fantasy 13 best game ever. I like I'll be perfectly honest with you. I actually don't think that Final Fantasy 13 is like a really bad game, even though it's a game that I don't expect. You know, I don't think that this is like a game that I expect to to be the way that it is, because essentially Final Fantasy 13 is just um it's basically it's like the worst version of Final Fantasy 10. Well, Final Fantasy 10 hides it well, but Final Fantasy 13 just doesn't hide it at all. What I'm saying is that Final Fantasy 13 is just like a hallway, a long hallway. So basically, after you play, after a few chapters, you will notice that there's a pattern there. That's always walk, fight a few group of enemies, story, and then you walk the corridor, fight a few enemies, and then story, and then repeat repeat this for you have to walk 3 hallways, watch 3 segments of the story, and then a boss fight. And it just feels kind of like, oh, this is not the Final Fantasy I remember. I feel like this is part of the reason why I don't particularly liked it. But yeah, okay, I need to use the perfume on the doggo. Oh, what the? What? I can't even use the item, but I need to. But I need to smell like the. Okay, never mind. Let me just restore it then. Continue. But yeah, it's just kind of jarring. It's just because of that. It just seems pretty jarring to me. I'm sorry, but it is what I feel like, to be honest. Wait, no. Uh, I have a love-hate relationship with 13, but I think if I play it again, I might like it more. Like, look, listen, I think that the gameplay is actually not bad. Like, I'm sorry, people, it might be a hot take, but I think that the combat is actually not bad, because it's kind of like, playing somewhat of a puzzle game instead of just mashing the attack button, like how you usually play in those Final Fantasy games. Um, at least that's how I play them. You just hit the attack over and over, and then occasionally you heal. That's how I play my Final Fantasy. But Final Fantasy 13 does have like a pretty good, um, you know, a pretty good combat situations. I think it is kind of fun because you need to staggle, and then after staggle, you need to change up your, all of this. It's just pretty fun. I like the paradigm shift. I don't care whatever everyone says. Like paradigm shift is pretty fun. I will be honest. Yes. Changing your paradigms, like in the middle of the fight, it just seems kind of fun. Yes. And I actually really like Lightning Returns. Lightning Returns, I actually never reached that far because I never finished like the first game. So I kind of need to finish that. And I believe that I bought the game on Steam. And I don't have 13.2 and I don't have Lightning Returns. So maybe I need to get to them after I beat the first game, but I will be willing to figure it out. At least the story, right? I need to have closure. I need to finish the story, even though people tell me the story is not really that great. It's quite straightforward, no twists and turns, just kind of straightforward. You mainly, I think that mainly I don't like 13 is not just because it doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy. Okay, I can forgive that because I completed Final Fantasy 10. And if I say that Final Fantasy 13 is bad because of the hallway, I will be hypocritical because I finished 10. And I think 10 is okay. You know? And so I don't think that 13 is that bad. Is Yeah, sure, it doesn't hide it that well like Final Fantasy 10 does, but still, I don't think it's that bad. And I actually like 13 too. It was fun and pretty easy to 100%. I see. And I actually never played that game. Maybe I should give it another shot. Like 13 as a series as a shot. I like 13 because I hate open worlds. I got overwhelmed with open world, but then I like and fell on New Vegas. So I do. I like, to be honest, I think I got into open world games because of Fallout 3. Like, I think, like, listen, okay? Fallout 3 is one of those games that I actually sit down and are able to play. Well, I can't say that I played the completion because I don't remember if I played the completion, but I remember having a lot of fun on my PS3. I played it on my PS3 and it's so much fun. I played it a lot and I actually experimented with a lot of things, but I just couldn't finish the game because I think part of the reason is because I didn't do story. I only ever do exploration and side quests, and I never do the main quest. If I know that this is the main quest, I would just kind of skip it. And this is what's funny when I was playing New Vegas as well, is that we are supposed to go we are supposed to go the long way around to reach New Vegas, but I actually got to New Vegas and I accidentally progressed the story because I found the guy who shot me at the beginning of the game. So, I don't think this is spoiler anymore because that game is like some years ago. But like, look, that's how I play the game. So, I like open world games that does that. Like, sure, you can go there, but to get there, you have to go through a lot of Yaoguais, and I don't know. I forgot how I got through all of them. I believe that I do use a few. I think that I used Stealth Boy to get me there. That's what I remember. I used Stealth Boy and I got all the way to New Vegas. It's not because I want to complete my side quest. No, I just want to go there to do gamblings so that I can exchange for some of this. I think that besides just gambling, it's just also like a way for me to um, it's also like a way for me to get like some of the yeah, it was also like trying to get something to increase my stats, and then I just kind of got overboard with it. So yeah, um, it's actually kind of funny, but like okay, so but seriously though, oh, right? Do I need to do anything here? But anyway, regarding Final Fantasy 12, actually, it's one of my favorite Final Fantasy. Uh, you know, it's not like my most favorite one. Obviously, that goes to 9, but it's one of the Final Fantasy that I actually liked because of how open it is, and I don't play the Zodiac version. I played like the original one. So basically, I can have characters that does everything, as long as So what I basically do is just I build a character. I play the game like an MMORPG, and that's one of my favorite things to do. I like MMORPG, I'm not gonna lie, and I built my character to be like, oh, one tank, one healer, and then one DPS. I played it exactly like that, and it was so much fun, just because of that. So, yeah, you can just play it like an RPG, and that's sorry, not RPG. You can play it just like MMO. That's all there is to it. It's basically like MMO. It's kind of like it's kind of like the Square Enix is like, look, we are sorry to making Final Fantasy 11 into an MMO. So here's the MMO light that you can play, and that is exactly what they did. So yeah. Ah, what do you say? What do you mean? Ah, say something besides just ah. But yeah, I think that. Oh, another thing as well about 13. I swear, I I think that the majority, like, the main reason that I don't like the game is because of the characters, and I feel like the characters are so bad. Like Final 13, I just don't like a lot of the characters. Alright, gonna get ready for my stream. Hope you have a good one. Thank you, thank you. I'll give you a follow, and if let's say I have the time, I would drop by. But thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. I have fun talking with you. Hopefully you will get to be here the next time too. Thank you for being here. Um, yeah. Like I feel like 13. That's the one that I feel like these characters are all very, very annoying, and I hate all of them. Like, I was supposed to like Lightning because I do like her design. Like, look, Like, look at my avatar design. I do this because I really like her, her overall designs. I like her very much in terms of aesthetic, but like personality wise, she is just the worst. I'm sorry, but she's just the worst. Like, maybe I was like at very beginning of the game. So, so that's probably why. But yeah, I just don't like any of the characters. All the characters I follow is super infuriating to interact with, like at all. Because like what was that in the like Snow, for example. Snow is just really a piece of crap. I hate him so much. He's very self-righteous, and Hope, like, don't get me started on Hope. I'm so frustrated with Hope. Like, seriously. What the freak? Huh? What the? Um, did I just kind of screw myself then? No. Oh, God. Did I made it or not? I actually have no idea. What the freak?
Follow you.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you, Richie. Hope you have fun in your stream as well. Okay, so what do we do now? Is he still alive? Oh, he is. Okay, I thought that would kill me, to be honest. No response. You turn on the switch. Okay. Okay. Now we just need to select the third floor for some reason. I don't know, but that's the ending. Actually, I think, because there's no more instruction. Okay, is it the Caesarman? Is it Caesarman again? Yep, it's Caesarman again. Oh. What the? What the frick? Oh, what the? I'll kill you no matter what. Did end? What? What the frick? That's just one last thing. Oh, God. What? I thought that that was the end, so my guard was let down. What the freak? One last surprise for you, huh? What the freak? You horrible little brat, I would kill you no matter what. Oh. Jesus, what the frick? Okay. That's the ending? I guess that this is those kind of game that you kind of need to replay it over and over just to discover a little bit more of the story instead of just chasing for the ending, right? I feel like this is those kind of game. Then I guess that just watching the endings does not do this game justice, right? It's just those kind of game that you need to. It is the ending now. Okay. Okay, so that's the game. Ending rank B? Wait, I was trying to get A, but why is it B? I was trying to get A. Did I mess up something? Oh, I think I messed up. I think I messed up. Supposedly you are... Hmm. Okay. So, anyway, um, that's the game. I think that is not really properly explained here. Maybe I should, um... Okay, I'm going to... What I would do right now, because I think that the game is actually very simple. So I think that... okay, so this is what I would do. I think that the game is very simple to get to reach. Now that I am somewhat familiar with the game already. So what I would do is I would try to go to the... Try to reach the ending that has the... that has the most lore. Think. Just to view the story, and then that's it. I'm not going to play it through the whole thing, but... Let's smother the bird so that it goes to sleep, okay? It's totally not dying. Okay. Hi there. There's a key in there. You put the last building key in your pocket. Great. Let's skip us some steps. You basket. Again? Jesus. That makes me jump a little bit, but it's more like annoyance at this point. Okay. Oh. Did I remember the... Oh, okay. No. I thought I remembered it wrong, but... Pesticides... There's a rope. You have obtained the rope. Okay, never mind. Let's just get the pesticides. And... we go downstairs. I think that if we could do it real quickly, let's see if I can do it before 2 a.m. If I can do it before 2 a.m., then probably we can also do the ascending. Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Because it doesn't seem like it's a relatively long game if let's say that you know where things are. So... but that's the thing. I have to remember where things are. And that's the problem number one. We did just achieve ending B though, not ending A, as I intended it to be. So... Okay. Hmm? Oh, did they change the room? Like, again, does this game have some form of, like, randomization? Even with the room? Oh, this is going to be a little bit annoying. More annoying than we thought, I suppose. Okay, then. They changed the room. Such a strange dress. You obtained the black robe. Okay. Okay. There's nothing else to do here, so let's just get out from here. And... yeah, they just swapped the room randomly. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the frick? bum 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 bum. Pew, 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 pew. Bum 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 bum. Okay. While she slowly climbed up the stairs, I just wanted to say, while she slowly climbed up the stairs, I can refill my water, but I don't think I have enough time for that anyway. Okay, okay. Oh, no, this is the trophy room. Yeah, this is the trophy room. So only those two rooms, they were randomized? The other room still stays the same? That's, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of weird, but it's okay. I'm glad that I at least have some, I still have some memory of this place. After like an hour of us just walking from one room to another. At least I remember the rooms now. So that's good. This switch is broken. Oh, wait. Should I have done that? Okay. Got it. Looks like it's been repainted. There are cracks in the wall. Might crumble. Okay. This wasn't here before, I think. Huh. Looks like a medical chart. The patients were two newborn babies. Story time, people. I wonder if the marks on the wall are to count dates. Look at medical chart. The room of patient is Mary Burrs. I guess she's a member of the family here. Mary Burrs. There's a black leather bag. The name's embroidered on the inside. Walter Simpsons. Walter Simpsons? Dad. Oh. That's my father? There's a piece of paper in his hand. It looks like a memo. Story time! It has been 3 days since I was locked away. I don't think I will last much longer. Before my life ends, I have to record everything I know about the twins who will bring calamity to the world. I was called in to deliver Miss Burrow's baby, and that's when she gave birth to them, the demonic children. My right hand was bitten off. Bitten off as they exited their mother's womb. What the freak? Their body haven't fully developed, so they probably wouldn't be able to live more than a few days. But if, as you read this, they happen to still be alive, please bring an end to their existence somehow. I'm certain that something horrible will happen if they remain alive. It's hard to breathe in here. The room seems to be losing its oxygen as I read this. The cradle under the star. That's where they sleep deeply. Jennifer. 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 Okay. That's our dad, I suppose. Okay, that's all there's to it, I suppose. Oh, we can actually get ascending from this as well. Okay. But I'm still missing something. I'm missing the perfume and the staff. Um, the cane that I need to get. I don't remember which room, but I still need to get that cane. This is not the music room. I actually forgot where the music room is, but it's fine. We'll probably find it. It should be okay. There we are. Then we get the freak out of here. Bye, Caesarman. Oh, really? Bum 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 bum. You are dumb. You are dumb, Caesarman. Oh. Oh, what the frick? I did not know that it would do that. What the frick? Um. Okay, continue. What the freak? What? Falling... Falling down at the same place. Okay. I haven't got the perfume yet. And I think, oh, with that big hole in the room, would I be able to go back? Okay. Useless knowledge gain. Now this home is like my second home now. Kinda. I still need to remember some layout of the room, but I just kind of wish that she runs a little bit faster. Maybe it's just like my brain is like wish that everything goes faster. Yeah, this is not removed. So I'm just wondering if I'm still able to get to the other side. I should still able to. Yeah, because they are somewhat linked, right? Okay, now I need to know where is the ritual room. I actually don't remember. I just kind of like I was in the middle of talking and everything, so I don't remember which is the door to the ritual room. Okay. Oh, we still haven't got the cage key. Okay. Let's get the cage key. That's another thing that we haven't done yet. We haven't freed the crows and the rats yet. In your head, in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, zombie. Yeah, just let me use it. I know that I can use it. Zombie. Oh. I don't know why you have to do it, but it's a ending requirement, so I'm going to do it. I don't do it in order though. I kind of just do it whenever I remember to do it. So I'm wondering if that would affect the ending somewhat. I wonder. Okay. Okay. Then we go down. Again, like I said, I do all of this without order, so I'm not even surprised if, let's say that, oh, you didn't do it in order, so you didn't get ending S or something. I'm not even surprised. Yeah. Get. Oh, wait. Oh, I hope I don't mess it up. Hey, our friend! Lute! Lute! Ugh. Lute, you're still alive. Jennifer. Go to the clock tower. The switches. Lute? Please, don't leave me alone. Lute just dies? Wait, there's no way to save her? All your friends dies, I guess. uh, Okay. So this is one of the baby, I think. I still don't know what's the motivation for Mary though. Okay, I guess I have to go to the elevator first to be able to do anything. Baby! I guess that this is never really kind of explained, huh? Yeah, I think that we could. We only took like 30 minutes to just to complete the whole game. So once you get to know where to go exactly, like this game is actually kind of short. Yeah, and that is the case of. That's also the case of like if Zizerman doesn't chase you everywhere, whenever you go everywhere. You also, the game will go actually a lot faster than that. It's fine. I think that at that time, this kind of gameplay is probably like not that easy to make anyway. So yeah. Good for. Oh, hey. It's different. There's someone else there. Do I need to prepare for Mary again? Laura! Jennifer! You won't be forgiven. This is where you will die. Where you will die. Sorry. Oh, hey. What? Oh, because of the crow that I saved? What are you doing, stupid crows? Ah! Okay. I guess Laura survives, but Loti doesn't. Laura. Are we going to say something, or this is just the ending? Please don't just roll credits. At least say something. Oh god. Okay. That's the ending, huh? They didn't say anything. Okay. So, like, very little variances, but I thought that for lore, I should have, like, explored that room, but it doesn't seem like there's anything in that room. Huh. Monster original design. Dan and Bobby? Mary. Is Dan and Bobby the monster's name? Dan and Bobby. And friends. Oh, you can actually skip ahead. Okay. That's it? They aren't even saying anything? They aren't even saying anything, that's it? Oh well, let's just see. Let me look at, let me try to understand the story at least. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, that's kind of the ending, I suppose. That is to it. Okay, so, sorry. Was pretty fun. Was pretty fun. But once you figure it out, it's actually quite, yeah. So essentially so basically Mary is basically the mother of these two things, Bob, Bobby and Dan. So they are the monster in this case. So basically we are sent here just, so that we die to them. So that's basically the whole story. There's nothing much to it. That's all they wrote. So yeah, that is all there is to it. So yeah, there's other endings that is probably one of those games that you kind of need to play all the endings somewhat so that you have like more context. But yeah, we don't really have to do that, I suppose. Yeah, that's all there is to it. So thank you for being here. It's late, so I will leave all of yours. So thank you for being here. I will see you all the next time. I'll try to find more horror games to play. But thank you for being here. I will see you all the next time. So cheers. Bye.